Hi, I'm Melanie.
And I'm Cory.
And welcome to Love 'em and Lead 'em.
Lessons and laughs with the ladies of Dog Training Camp USA.
In this podcast, you'll take away proven and practical dog training advice with plenty of stories and laughs along the way.
Join us as we share our experience from the kennel and from life.
With that, let's sniff our way into this episode.
Hey, friend.
Howdy.
Welcome back.
We're here.
Okay, so our last podcast was rough, man. It was a bit of a tearjerker from us.
It was off the rails.
And we talked about Harvey and how he was a dog that changed our whole lives. And today we have another such case.
A life-changing one?
Dogs are changing lives all over the place, Melanie. And
silly me.
We just had a case. In fact, it's our case of the week. That was pretty interesting. And I would say those people's lives have been changed.
Oh, yeah.
So it's two elderly Chihuahuas and then a mother-daughter pair of Chihuahua mixed with Italian Greyhound.
Craigslist Italian Greyhounds.
And correct. And all four of the dogs are pottying all over the house. Which has indeed changed the lives of their owners. It's a bad situation.
So, okay, remind me. I don't remember being like prepared when we went to these people's house. I was like, you told me you were like, oh, this is a small dog's potty training case.
Yep.
You know,
I think
here
that
it is.
Sometimes the information comes into my ears and I'm hearing the keywords of, you know, it's a mom and daughter and the mom is being a little bit seemingly aggressive with the elderly Chihuahuas and they can't get her to walk on a leash. Potty training is a struggle. But I didn't realize, I didn't realize the extent
it was of
this situation.
Pack of dogs shitting and pissing all over the house and all wanting to fight each other. If you think about it,
I would say
what
that's
it is.
Pretty much an accurate assessment. So
Lots of arguing.
We were taken aback.
I forgot they all wanted to fight each other. I blocked it out.
Yeah, they were also separating the dogs. It was definitely a little bit more involved than I thought it would be, and I was never more thankful to have you as backup for this case.
I was like, y'all got 4 dogs peeing in your house. Like, what are we gonna like?
Yeah.
When we walked out of that, I was like, my brain is tired. It's like 2 hours
I was tired
later.
too. So basically, these lovely people, the pet parents are awesome.
Yes.
They were super great. They just jumped into a rescue situation and did not look before they jumped.
Yeah.
And it's not dissimilar to what we might do in a situation that is terrible for the dogs.
Yeah.
They had these 2 elderly Chihuahuas. They've always had kind of accidents. They are a little more reliable using pee pads, but don't regularly go outside to potty. So, I mean, typical Chihuahua things. And they're like 12.
Are you just giving the synopsis of like what the phone call was before we got there?
No, like that's the 2 dogs. And everything was fine. They were managing these dogs like that just fine.
Before the
happily ever after.
Before the 2 new additions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they procured a mother-daughter team. We've got Rosie, who is like 3.5.
Yep.
And Gracie, who was 17-ish weeks old when they got him. So they went into this bad rescue situation and they took the
puppy was younger. Maybe not.
I don't think so.
Okay.
They were going for one dog. They saw both dogs and that people couldn't answer questions. And they just were like, okay, these 2 dogs are coming with us.
Yeah.
Well, the elderlies were not happy about it.
No.
So they were having a lot of squabbling, dogs barking and scary, kind of nipping at each other. And so the humans were using a variety of methods to try to make this status quo. And one was the poor husband was in one room watching TV with the elderlies.
Yeah.
And baby gates. There was baby gates everywhere. And then the mom was in the living room. They were using some playpens, some waterproof rugs, some
They're using a lot of things.
a lot of things.
Basically, I mean, like what my like first impression was, these two poor older dogs. We bring in mom and daughter, and basically the Gracie, the puppy, she was like old enough to be like annoying the crap out of
Yes.
the older ones. And then when the two senior Chihuahuas tried to correct her, probably appropriately, the mom would come in,
Step in for her.
and be like, "Don't fucking do that.
Don't you mess with my baby.
So
Leave my baby alone.
understandably, like the two older ones were like, "What are we?"
They-
Like just the stress was
Yeah.
through the roof in that
Yeah,
house.
they were
man.
not. They were not having it.
Yeah. So, and then I think they didn't. Again, the people trying to do the right thing, where they kind of walked into this situation, like I don't know if they understood the gravity of going from two kind of dogs that are small and use potty pads and they're in a routine because they're older, to four small dogs
Yeah.
using potty pads. Like I think it just like shit got kind of real for them.
Yeah, for sure.
How long was it? How long had they had those dogs home before they called you?
Oh, gosh. I should have looked at my notes. Maybe a couple weeks. They'd been dealing with it for a little while.
I was like, wow, that's a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, we kind of looked at these two like older Chihuahuas. I mean, between the ages of what, 8 and 12.
Oh, yeah, I think they're around 12.
Maybe the older one was even 14 or 15. But we were like, let's just let them kind of like live their lives because they're older.
Yeah, that was our initial, like, let's just leave them alone.
Yeah. And I mean, the biggest thing we had to do was take Mama, who had survived an amount of neglect,
Yes.
and found herself here, and basically we're like, y'all are gonna have to teach her how to live in a house with you. You're gonna have to teach her how to interact with your existing established dogs here, and you're gonna have to teach this puppy those same things.
Yeah,
Like,
and how to-
by the time we
they-
left, we were like, oh,
They have 4 dogs in 3 very different stages of life.
yeah.
And experiences. Like the puppy is pretty fresh and we could
Yeah.
really just treat as a puppy.
Yeah.
The mom dog, Gracie,
baggage.
Rosie, she's got some things to overcome. She's very low confidence.
Yes.
Very nervous, needs a lot of direction, needs some, hey, you don't get to go up on those older dogs. So some boundary setting. So,
Yeah.
We talked on the phone and it's a lot of potty and all the other issues that we talked about. And it was kind of the people were like, okay, yeah, I think camp is the easiest way to go, which it is. But when we're looking at now multiple dogs and all these different things, we were like, we better just head on in. So
Yeah.
even though the older dogs were doing well, pretty much behaviorally, they were still having a lot of potty stuff. So we actually recommended some crating and taking the elderly dogs out on leash, just like they were puppies.
They were already crate trained. So that was
They actually like their crates.
that was a big bonus. The other thing they were struggling with is just because they're Chihuahuas, they just guarded the whole house from everything all day
Yes.
long, 24 hours a day.
They were guarding their parents for sure.
Yeah. So a lot of stuff at play here. So even just getting 2 older dogs that are inclined to guard stuff all the time, even just getting them out of that, out of the
Mindset,
threshold.
yeah.
No, even just crossing the threshold of the house. And they're like, because they never leave the house, they just go into their backyard. It's enough to like knock them down a peg and be like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, I'm uncomfortable.
And that's where we see behavior change. Just
like-
when there's a little bit of discomfort.
Just like me when you hug me.
That's not discomfort. That's comfort.
I wanna
I
be
think you're
hugged.
confused on your words. Let's talk about the prefix dis. No, we had to do, we couldn't just fix one thing. It's like,
No.
it's like every time we had a solution for them, it was like whack-a-mole. We
Yeah.
were hitting something else. So we left and, well, we did the leash work. We showed them how to do door manners. We encouraged them to take the two elderlies out and really use their attention to work on some things with the older dogs, because those older dogs were obsessed with their parents.
I mean, just the thing that we see with small dogs is we humans just scoop them up when they're being bad, right? And like this was a major thing of Crusty White Zeus, who we talked about a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
Like anytime he was doing anything, right? Like they just kind of hang out under a lot of people's arms. Yeah. And there's like
a lot of times they hang out growling and barking.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, but it's how like it's almost like a reward, right? Like, oh, you're barking at that thing. Here, come here and be closer to me.
Yeah.
And do the thing. And I'm going to talk to you about it, even though you're probably saying, hey, cut it out. You don't have to bark. Like, they don't know. They just think like, I'm worked up and mom's talking to me.
Mom needs me up here with her because we're both going to yell at the person.
Like, we literally have fixed dogs by just telling people to put their dog down.
Yeah.
And the dog, like a Chihuahua from up here in like a position of power that like actually has a voice in the room, and they go to being like pipsqueak on the floor.
I know, it's hilarious.
They're like, I love it, man. I love it when you first
it just
put a
shows
dog
how
on the floor.
powerful that ignoring is too. Like,
For sure.
These dogs were especially obsessed with their dad. And that was one of the biggest things we saw during the lesson, is when we told him to put him on the ground. The dog was completely discombobulated. He did not know what to do. And all of a sudden, his behavior completely changed.
The human struggled with it too.
The human really struggled with it. He really did. It's very hard. That's the harshest thing we do to dogs is not looking at them and talking to them. So I knew that he was going to have a hard time. So that's when I was like, okay, you two, you have to do this. So keep each other honest.
It's kind of crazy too. We see like it almost becomes this kind of crazy like codependent relationship where the dog is stressed. So then that gets the human stressed and the human picks the dog up. It's just like a crazy
just feeding it.
And sometimes I don't know how to like tell people that is kind of like a little bit
not healthy,
toxic. I don't want your dog to be making you feel bad, but then sometimes they don't know, like, and they're just fine to live their lives like that. But I don't know. It's a frustrating
thing. We only address it when it comes out as a behavior problem that the people want fixed in the dog, and they just don't realize how much they're feeding into it.
If you like carrying your dog around and your dog's not acting like a total,
then it's not a problem.
A-hole. That reminds me of a quick story, like, of a little dog like run-in that I like recently had.
Okay.
And it was like a lady, it was a dog I never met before, and she was kind of like standing in front of me with the dog. It was a Papillon. Usually my experiences with Papillons have been pretty easygoing and friendly. So I had my daughter with me, and we were eating, and this lady's kind of standing up with the dog like right eye level with me. So she's standing and I'm sitting, and the dog's kind of like this, and she's got it like on her belly, and she's talking to me about the dog, and she's telling me all the things about the dog. This was an outside of work interaction. And like at a family party, and she's talking to me about this dog and all the funny things it does. Or maybe she was talking to me about a different dog. I don't even know. Nothing she said indicated that the dog was going to bite me. Let's just put it that way.
Nothing says happy barbecue like a little biting Papillon.
And I was like, I never really just touch dogs, like ever. I don't know why I touched that dog, but I did. And because she had like stood there so long with this dog, like, I don't know, I felt like she wanted me to pet it. I don't know. Like, I just fucking pet the dog, and it snapped at me. And I was like, son of a bitch. Like, it got me. And I mean, these dogs, like, they're just,
it's empowerment for them.
Yeah. And I think it was an especially stupid move on my part because the dog was on its back, and like she was
holding it like a baby.
Yeah.
Did you think it was a cat? Did you mistake it for a cat?
No, I didn't.
Are you
I was
sure?
like, I'm going to insult this lady if I don't pet her dog. Like, again, me being the human and just like making a stupid nonverbal assumption. What if I just would have been like, are you wanting me to pet your dog? And I didn't. I was like, this is weird. I'm just
She
gonna.
probably would have said, she might bite you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
It's a weird interaction.
That lady wasn't asking for our advice, so we did not tell her to put her dog down.
No, not
But
at all.
that's what she should have done.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah.
So back to I almost combined their names.
Yeah.
Gracie and Rosie. They we dealt with the elderlies and we had the guy put the dog down.
Yes.
Luckily his dogs weren't trying to snap at people necessarily.
No, not at all. No, they
like
were
the Papillon,
They
but-
were appropriate. They were just yappy. Just normal.
And that was hard. And then do you remember when the dog jumped up and put its little baby feet on the guy's leg? I said, hey, move your legs so that his feet come off of you. And he did.
You would have thought you asked that guy to punch that dog in the face when you told him to do that.
I said, move your foot so she gets her legs off of you or he or whichever one it was. And he did. And the dog looked at him and clutched its pearls.
I know. It was like, my dad?
And he was looking at the dog. And I said, now stop looking at him. And that dog went over to the dog bed and he circled and he looked up at his dad and then he laid down.
Yeah, it was an instant.
Yeah, it was instant.
It's like, and good on the guy. Like,
Yeah, he followed the directions.
and again, like back to the codependency thing, like it's hard to change your behavior. Like he's had that dog like for 15 years.
It's
Like,
rough.
It's
It's the hardest thing.
So, I mean, people that like trust us and take the leap and kind of see what happens and can see the magic of changing your relationship with your dog like that is
It's
love
really
it.
fun when it happens like in the moment. People
Yeah.
are usually mind blown.
Yeah.
So we actually suggested that they clean all of the areas of the house with the enzyme cleaner, like
Yeah.
Nature's Miracle or something like that. And crate the older dogs, crate the smaller dogs or the younger dogs when they're not at home.
Oh gosh, and
Start
remember
doing some exercising with Rosie.
I was gonna say, I remember they had like an extra playpen. Like they were basically just like moving them from space to space when they had an accident, and
Yeah.
then they would kind of
And they would go potty in the other place.
Yeah.
It was literally whack-a-mole with potty accidents.
Yeah,
So we really just went back to basics of these dogs have to have clarity that they're contained. They rest in their crate. They hold their potty. They go outside. First thing they do is potty, and then that's their ticket for freedom. So our poor clients found themselves in a situation where they're actively crate and potty training four dogs at the same time.
hey man, if they can pull it off, then
I know.
then good.
I know.
We texted them for an update, and they're like,
We did.
understandably,
She said she was very overwhelmed.
Yeah.
She was taking a day off of work to start like doing the cleaning and all the things. But behavior wise, things have been going a lot better with some boundaries and whatnot. So
yeah,
Godspeed, 4 dogs at the same time.
yeah.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot. So there's our case of the week. It took us every bit of 2 hours
In both of our brains.
and 4 humans 2 hours to even make a plan around these 4 dogs.
yeah. It was that much.
Yep. So I love those kind of clients though that are asking
too.
for help, even though, they're like, we didn't know what we were doing. We didn't
Yeah.
know what we got ourselves into, but here they are trying to make the best of it and want to keep all the dogs and don't want the older dogs to be tortured by the younger dogs. And we said, you guys got to get back to the couch together instead of separate rooms.
Yeah.
We got to get dogs going potty outside. And
Yeah, I don't ever want. I hate when we hear that like a client has changed like where their sleeping arrangements for their dog or like
nobody's gone to a family birthday party together in 3 years.
Yeah,
because
like-
somebody has to be home with the dog.
Yes.
These are the kind of things that we just are, they're not acceptable. They're not acceptable. So these are the kind of cases that we like to help people out and get kind of some normalcy back in their lives.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
So
when we come back, when we come back, we will do
we have a guest.
We have a special surprise. So don't go anywhere.
All right, coming at you live from the sound booth.
What up, Matt?
Hey, Matt.
What's going on?
Okay, hit us. We're going to talk. Matt's going to read us a Google review.
Yeah, we
Just
want to
to
do an
see-
update on our client.
Just to see what's going on the Google,
Let's see what the clients have to say.
the Googleizer.
From our friend, Katharina. This is
yay.
from 4 months ago.
Okay.
5 stars. And this isn't me just picking 5 stars. I just scrolled up and they're quite literally just all 5 stars between
Aw.
7 months and 4 months ago.
Thanks, Matt.
In the throes of our new puppy blues, we called Dog Training Camp USA, desperate for help with our then 11-week-old cockapoo, Ollie. And they delivered beyond our wildest expectations. Our main concerns were potty and crate training, and the team tackled both with a passion and expertise that left us in awe. In just 2 weeks,
Oh.
Ollie went from constant accidents and crate meltdowns to confidently using her crate and following a reliable potty routine.
Nice. Good job, Ollie.
The trainers were incredibly supportive, keeping us updated throughout the process and equipping us with tools to maintain her progress at home.
I love it.
I remember this. Yeah.
Thanks to their care and dedication, life with Ollie has gone from chaos to calm, and we can't recommend Dog Training Camp USA enough.
Oh, thanks, Matt. Oh, man. Whenever we're having a bad day, we should go read that specific review.
Yeah, I remember her. She drove a really long way.
Yeah,
in a,
she was from out of town.
in a snowstorm to bring us her dog.
She was from out of town.
Yep.
And got a puppy. I wanted a puppy, but I didn't want to get one yet. And then the dog just fell into her lap.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, the crate training and potty training.
I think it was. Did we crate train her?
Yeah, she's
From
a little
scratch?
puppy camper. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think like even just back to what we were talking about earlier, it's crazy that is one of the reviews that comes up, because it's like we've talked about it before, but I mean, crate and potty training is it's the foundation to so many of these crazy behavioral things that these dogs do. So
It really is.
It like if their world is too big, they're not gonna learn where to potty.
It's a matter of people giving too much freedom way too soon.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah.
Just, here's 16-year-old, here's the keys to the Mustang convertible. like too much, brother. Like put that kid in a Volkswagen, like that's from the 70s,
Put that kid in a beater.
and let's see how they treat it. Let's see if we can trust them.
Yeah.
And then if we can't, then they don't get the Mustang convertible.
Yeah.
Like prove it. Prove you can hold your potty, Ollie, and then we'll give you some freedom. So that's what we did.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to earn it, baby.
Yep.
You got to earn it.
That's true. It's very true.
We don't ask much. Potty outside. Don't jump on us. Don't put your mouth on us.
Did that have a picture of that over there, Matt?
It sure did.
Could you see it? I feel like this dog looked like it rolled around in a fireplace or something.
This dog is...
It's black.
Yeah, stark black. Kind of looks like a little teddy bear.
Okay. I thought there was, yeah. Okay. That's a cute dog, man.
It's Ollie.
It's definitely not an ugly dog. All right. Well, I think with that, we'll wrap it up.
Until next time.
All righty.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Love 'Em and Lead 'Em. If you want to hear more, be sure to check us out every other week on Spotify, Apple, iHeart, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Please be sure to follow us on Instagram at Dog Training Camp USA Louisville, and check out our website at dogtrainingcamplouisville.com for more information on our training and other services.
If you need help with your dog, don't hesitate to reach out. You can find our contact details in the show notes.
We'll smell you later.